Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camellia Crafts Designs. Welcome to my channel and my messy desk. Right, yeah, what am I going to do today? Well, I don't know what I'm going to do today, but I'm going to make something. Under all this pile of stuff, I have got a piece of craft paper fastened to my mat. And it's fastened there because I needed to take a photograph of something and it wasn't photographing too well with my usual background. And when I'd finished it, I thought, what can I now do with this craft paper? Don't worry, you will see it eventually. And I thought I'll do some of those snippety things, you know, where you stick layers of things down. And then I started thinking, what shall I stick down? And this is a symptom of my not quite being organised but aspiring to be. Now I store a lot of my things. I use all these baskets are supposed to be for temporary storage while I'm doing a project. These pink ones are for permanent storage. Now this one's all full of Tim Holtz, die cuts, snippets, all sorts. I'll buy a pack, use a few, then stash them. So they've built up somewhat. So we'll move that one. We're going to use it, but I'll just move it out of your way. What's this one? This one, I recently made a junk journal. It's still for sale in my Etsy shop, by the way. And these were some of the leftovers from it. I recently thought, I wonder what it'd look like if I made some of these ruffles out of tickets. So I made a roll, never used them. These are just leftover bits that have got stashed. Part of an altered paper clip. They're butterflies from a very recent project. That's one of the tags I made with my word punch board. All the rest are stored with the punch board, and somehow bits got lost, and there it is. So that's that one. This one is right. Look at these. These are perhaps, I don't know how old these are now. I watched a tutorial by Artie Mays where she gessoed bits of corrugated card and made things out of them. And I gessoed loads, made some, ended up with a spare bag of them. So that's those. I'm going to leave those out because I might use those as well. I think this might turn into a series rather than one video. What's resting here? They're postage stamps that I bought from eBay. More postage stamps. What's this? This is from one time when I must have cleared my desk up and put all my half-finished things in a plastic bag. There's all sorts in it. That's ribbon I used the other day. Still not wound it up. A roll of bling. A load of buttons. Some fabric covered buttons. So let's move that one. Don't know if I'll use much out of that one today. So I'll put it behind me on my shelves. Oh look, I've found the lid now of that first box. Right, so let's put that away. Now you can see my brown craft paper. It's finally getting uncovered. This is a box that I use a lot. They're just all tickets and labels. This one is what I drag out if I want to make some kind of snippet roll. I've got little doilies, bits of bling, just all sorts that have never been put back away in their proper place. Let's move that one out of the way. Look, we've got desk again now. This one again. This was the box I put together when I did a video on making clusters, and I've never put it back away. I do make clusters all the time for my Etsy shop, but I have a big plastic bin with everything sorted out. This just needs putting in there. Have I done it? Have I heck? So let's put that one out of the way on another shelf. Right. I bought a kit by I bought the tag fabrication kit by Artie Mays and Tracy Fox. I made 3 tags, cut the rest out, never used them, so that's them. This is a kit, I think this was a free download actually, from Kelly at Crafts by Kelly. Started making a little booklet, never finished it. That's that. What's this one, you might ask? This was a place where I put new things that I'd bought and not put away. As you can see, that's just gone a bit mad. I've got all sorts. What are these? Self-adhesive little letters. Nice. Prima flowers. No, they're not cheap, and they're just sat here in a tub unused. Tim Holtz. I saw Tanya at Tatty Treasure make something with these. I thought, wow, that's amazing. Bought them, never used them. Envelopes. I think maybe I had an idea of putting them in an envelope. Couldn't tell you. What are these? Don't even know what they are. Don't know where they're from. Oh, look. Another packet of... Oh, it's open. I shouldn't have shook it because it's open. That's a packet of field note snippets from Tim Holtz. So guess where that's going? In my Tim Holtz box. I've now got lots of bits down inside here. What else have we got? Oh, it's a notepad. That's supposed to be on my desk to use. And oh, what are these? Oh, I think I bought these in an online live auction. Some actual genuine vintage photographs. An empty Tim Holtz botanical snippets pack. What's this? Oh, wow. That's a set of dies and an embossing folder. Edith Holden Country Diary. Never used them. That needs to go with me Edith Holden stash. I do have a nice organised box for Edith Holden. What's this? Oh, it's a bit of eyelash trim. I sell eyelash trim. I've got enough of it to go around the world 20 times, so why I've got a little piece in a plastic bag in here is beyond me. Anyway, I think, oh, what's that? That's nice. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's years old. So I think you get the idea of how I roll. So, what am I going to do first? First, I want to get rid of this brown paper on my desk. And yeah, it's all crinkled at the edge. I wouldn't use it for wrapping a parcel now because it's not perfect enough. So I'm going to do some collage snippets on it. Make myself a bit of room. Plenty of people have done these. It's nothing new. Yeah. So I'm going to start. What I will do is I will stick little clusters of things onto this brown and then I'll rip around them. Yeah, I've got a few things off camera, just can you see it curls up. So I'm holding it down with some wax beads, my pin cushion and my scrap box. So this is a lovely brown. So I think I want to put music paper and book page on as my first layer. So I've got out some random music paper. Oh look, what were I doing with that? Do I know? Not really got a clue. What project was that from? I've got a feeling it's something recent, but I couldn't tell you. Really couldn't tell you. Let's grab that bit. There we go. Oh, soups. Oh, that's from a recipe. Oh, is it? It's from one of the Edith Holden. It's the Edith Holden Cookery Notes book. See, I can remember things like that. Can't remember much else. Oh, that's already got some inking on. Anyway, shut up. I'm going to grab my ink. Or am I going to be brave and not ink? I don't know. But first thing I'm going to do is rip. This paper does rip pretty nice because it's old and it's quite fragile. So I'm just going to rip it by hand. I'm not going to bother using a tear ruler. I'm not being majorly precise. Just going for it. Might want some smaller bits, so I'll rip that one there. Yeah. I wonder if other people's craft rooms look like mine. Yeah, I am organised. But sometimes my brain moves from one project to another and my supplies don't. So everything I'm currently working on gets stashed in a tub and popped on shelves. And then I run out of room, so I have to sort these tubs out. So rather than just moving everything from one place to another, I'm going to grab these tubs. I'm going to use them. I'm going to use what's there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plonk this down, and I'm going to glue it with my glue stick. I'm going to do things mostly with my glue stick because afterwards I will either sew them or staple them, just to make sure everything's going to stay in one place. So grab a glue stick. Oh, I've grabbed an empty glue stick. Why have I put that away? Perhaps I were intending to scrape last bit out with something, I don't know. So that's going in the plastic bin. And I'll grab another glue stick. Knock half a dozen things off in process. I've got a Pritt stick. I've got my Elmer's Extreme. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I don't have another one of those green ones out and on the go, so I'm going to go to my Scotch ones. I do love these Scotch ones. They're really good, but the ones I bought are really small, and it's just... I must be getting more environmentally conscious in my old age, but that amount of plastic for such a small amount of glue just to me seems... Right, I'm going to start. Here we go. And that's it. I've got to ink it. I can't do it. I can't not ink it. Comedy of errors sometimes. I don't like that straight bit, so it's gone. Yeah, that's better. I'm much happier with that bit of ink. And I'm just going to put that down there. Yeah, I don't like that straight bit either, so that's going. Yeah, so it's going to be really thrilling now watching me ink. Well, yeah, I find that I need everything labelled in my craft room to know where it is. And then if I haven't got time to put it back in its proper place, because I'm too eager wanting to craft, I just stash them in these tubs. I try and keep on top of them, but sometimes it just doesn't happen, does it? I don't know if you're like it. I'm going to do a long cluster. Whenever I have messy stuff out, I always think of Tanya at Tatty Treasure. I know I go on about her a lot, but she's so she's so funny, and in a way we are so different. I think she knows I just do some things to wind her up, like show me mess on film. That's going to go there. I'm not bothered if these are straight because they're going to get ripped and then they'll end up at odd angles anyway. I'm trying to only stick bits down in the camera view. Yeah, I'll put the glue on the back. But like I say, I'm not too worried about how much glue I get on. It's just really enough to hold it, because I'm going to either sew or staple these. Right, if I do 6, can you see the top one? Yeah, it's just in shot. Now, I've seen people do these with scrapbook paper as your backing page. Sheets of 12 by 12 A4s. But it just popped into my head. I know I've definitely seen Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah do this. I think she mentioned somewhere else she'd seen it. But I think Tanya might have done one actually. But I honestly can't think at the moment. I'll do another couple. We can fit a couple down here, can't we? So I think I'm gonna, well, I'm gonna use the Tim Holtz pieces as my focal points on these. It's very underused. I know, again, Tanya, she did a series, she did the Shabby Dabby Doodah Mass Makes. She did a series called Tanya Meets Tina and Tim, that's it. She did Tina's Mass Makes in Tim Holtz papers, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, and I bought loads of stuff she used. I've never used them, so I need to use them in my own little sweet way. So we've got 8 there, you can see them all. Right, I want to layer something else on now. I've got bits of book page, I've got my scrap box here. I'm now thinking, do I want them all to be very similar, or do I want them all to be very different? Oh, I've got some doily. I think I'm going to colour up a whole doily, and then I can use it. And you know, because I've got this big brown thing, I'm not even going to get something else out to colour my doily up on. I'm just going to pop it here. Can you see that? Are we off camera? You can see me there. Ooh, don't fall on the floor, you. With my speaker. I'm going to colour my doily like this, and I should then also end up with some brown on my brown paper. Some ink, should I say. I really don't like colouring bits of doilies. And I've run out of tea stained doily. I've run out of tea stained everything, just about. It's terrible. I need a big tea staining session. And I did promise a subscriber that I would show how I did my tea staining. So I'm thinking of setting it up on my table, clearing everything off, and doing the tea staining on my table. Because I don't cook mine in oven. No, my back won't take that. I've got a low oven. If I had one of those high up ones, I think I might be able to cope. That's too big for that one. That one might fit on there. I'm going to get rid of some of the middles of the doilies. I don't know where that's going to go. Might go there. Oh, I've not stuck that one down. That's not in game, is it? Oh, I just didn't like that corner, so it's gone. Oh, wrong glue stick. Yeah, but I seriously do need to concentrate on using what I've got and not buy more. I think we all do this, don't we, at New Year? It's just one of them things. I mean, there's a lot of videos around at the moment making things from packaging, recycling, use your stash. And so I think that's got into my head. So I'm behaving and I'm doing it. Now let's put a bit of doily on another one. That was going on there till I realised it wasn't stuck. I'm not going to stick anything else till I've got a couple of layers I'm happy with. I've got some straw paper, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. Let me get this strip out. This straw paper, this is quite a thick one. If you've ever bought straw paper from my shop, you'll know that it varies sometimes. Only slightly. It varies in colour and thickness. I mean, it is a recycled product, isn't it? And I quite like this thick one at the minute. I don't like straight edges. It's just one of my things. So let's rip a bit of this up. I'm going to try and get some slightly different shapes. Oh, I may like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that just like that. That edge has got to be inked again. Yeah, I want each piece I use to come into the centre so that I can staple it if I want to, or I'll just sew it. You can just sew it, woman, can't you? And I tend to use these then when I'm making journals. Just pop them on a paper clip, pop them on a pocket. You could even pop them on the front of a little notebook. There's lots of things you can do with them, isn't there? Bit more. I'm not putting an awful lot of ink on this, to be honest. I think I haven't even dabbed this Dauber in ink for a while. I re-inked my ink pad and it is very juicy. So one dip does last quite a while. Let's put some glue on here. Oop, crinkle that a bit. It's still good. I'm going to put that one like that. I'll do straw paper and one more. So it's just all very random. I think with these it's the actual thing you put on as a focal point that make it really. So I hope you like your little insight into the mess that is my craft supplies. I may have given you a false impression there. It's not. Everything isn't a mess. I go through quite a lot of label rolls for my Brother label printer. I love it. Everything has got to have a printed label on. I mean, look at this. I've even got one here, look. Let me show you. YouTube makes. You know the YouTube makes that haven't made it into a project? They're all squirreled away in here. You might recognise a few of them. Yeah. I think the rest of them have gone into projects, because I know I've done a lot of them specifically for journals, haven't I? But the ones that didn't have a specific home have just ended up in there. I've no idea how big that will get. I know, again, Tanya has got so many things that she's made, all stacked in little boxes. Right, where are we up to? I'm going to do straw paper on one more. So I'm doing 8 altogether. I'll put straw paper on for... Oh, I've now put the glue on the wrong side of that. I often do that. Put the glue on the same side of ink, so I'll just come in and put a bit more ink on that side. I do it a lot more when I'm talking. Oh. I've got kids off school at the minute, as many people in the... well, as everyone in the UK has, haven't they? Now we're into lockdown. And I have to be honest, I was not on their case too much about homeschooling back in the last lockdown. Because to be quite honest, it was the last term of the year. I know for a fact they don't do an awful lot in the last term of the year. Please correct me if you're a teacher, but I'm talking about the school my kids go to. I mean, they missed out on trips, yeah. They missed out on a lot of revision for the exams that take place at the end of the year, which obviously were not taking place. They missed out on, yeah, the end of the year fairs and all things like that. So I made them do maths and English. I think they're very important. And I made them choose their favourites from every other subject. Because, yeah, I had to do what were manageable for me. I'm working from home. I can't spend all my time supervising what my kids are doing. And I also checked on the national curriculum to see what they needed to be covering. And sometimes they'd try and say this is boring, or I already know this. And I'd say, right, watch a YouTube video on it. And one of my kids absolutely loves history. So she didn't want to miss out on any of her history. Oh, I like that there. And yeah, a lot of topics that were being covered, she did already know more. She knew more than me. So yeah, she watched a few history videos. Now this time, I think they were expecting more at same from me, but nah. They're in year 9 now. They're preparing to choose what subjects they're going to be taking at GCSE. It's not the end of the year where they're just recapping. It is the middle of the year where they're still learning. And the school I've got a little bit more organised, and some of the lessons are taking place on, well, one of today's 5 lessons did have a pre-recorded video on Google Meet, because in the last lockdown they had nothing pre-prepared, and a lot of the work that they were issued was standard work available from Hegarty Maths and other similar sites. One of my daughters did help me packaging items. She helped me by coming to the post office with me to carry it when I had a lot to carry, and going for me sometimes. I mean, they are 14 now. That one's going to get there. I'll put another frilly one on this. So yeah, homeschooling. Deep joy. I suppose it's better than sending them to school and bringing a nasty virus home, isn't it? I'm putting these towards the edge because I intend putting a rather large piece in the middle of these. So we've done the top 4. I can't wait now to put something on, so I'm going to grab my box of Tim Holtz bits and put something on. I've got quite a lot of large bits. Oh, I think that might be too large. Look at that. That would cover 2, wouldn't it? So we don't want bits that large. I've got a lot of butterflies. Ooh, I do like using butterflies. Now having put that butterfly on, I'm deciding I need something else underneath him. I think these have turned into butterfly ones. Oh, look at that. I can't use the beetles, sorry. The beetles are not occurring. Do I want a label on? I think I want a label and a butterfly on. A lot of these are Tracy Fox labels and labels by Kelly. Kelly's Crafts by Kelly. I like that one. So that's the field note. I need that covering and I need that there. I'm happy with that. I like that one. I do like these big square labels that Kelly did. So that's going to be that. And I'm going to find another flutterby. Oh, you're a very dark little flutterby, aren't you? You might be too small for that one. You might be better on that one. And I'll put you there. Oh yes, I like that. Yeah, when that's ripped round I think that's going to look spot on. Oh, another butterfly. I always default to butterflies, me. We have some. Oh, perhaps I could have done some taller. That would look nice on that one sideways, wouldn't it? That's who says I can't visualise that sideways. I would have to stick the paper down lengthways to do anything at all with that. So it looks like I'm fishing out butterflies. Oh, that's a small floral cluster that could go on. Now you may, if you know Tim Holtz snippets and things, you know I've got bits here from lots of different kits because I've been very naughty and mixed them all up. In a way, I've probably just made my life more difficult. I can't even tell what way that butterfly is, so I'm not using him. If I don't understand him, he's not making it. Oh, a mushroom. Found a mushroom. What I could do one with a mushroom. I'm determined to finish these 8. Another mushroom. Might be a bit late in year. It's not late in year for mushrooms, is it? So there we go. Pop that away again. So these down here, I don't want straw paper. I'm going to use some green scrapbook paper. Oh, what about this? Is this a different enough coloured brown? I think it is. That's a different coloured craft. It's that sticky one. The sticky back brown craft paper. Oh, look at that. I'm going to tear that and ink it up. But I do think this is a different enough colour craft to blend in nicely. So I'll get that inked and then I'll struggle to take the backing off. I'll just, there you go, grab the corner with my nail and it comes off pretty good. So let's pop you on here. That I'm happy with. Mr. Butterfly can go at that side. And I'm going to grab a label. I think I might get one of the Tracy Fox labels this time. No, that's too big. Should we give you a number, Mr. Butterfly? Yeah, you can go there with a number. Yeah, I'm happy with you. You need a bigger label, I think. Yeah, sorted. So, at least I've got some things used up, haven't I? Ooh, I might use a little greener labels with the mushrooms. Oh, I just spotted one. Can you even see this tub I'm rummaging in? I'm very good at taking everything out of this tub and I turn it back the right way when I've messed it up. I must waste a lot of my life doing that, actually. I'm looking for another green small label. Have I got one in my hand ready? No, that's not. That's too big. Do you know, I think I'm actually ready to print some more of these out. Because I only ever printed them once. I printed every page twice, I think. And now I'm starting to run out of my favourites. I think you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You might have a blue or a red one. Or you could have a, yeah, that way up brown one. That looks good. Oh, no, you need that one. I think that label goes nice with your blue flowers. You need a small one because you're quite tiny. That's too tiny. Oh, I don't know. I like the really tiny ones. I think that could do. Look, I could get away with two small labels on that. Different ones. What's this? Do not bend. I don't like that on there. Oh, that's a brown one with just a squiggle. I think I'm gonna, yeah, age that up and have that one on. Yeah, I like that with the brown paper. So let's come in and put the brown paper on this mushroom one. Ooh. I didn't get quite the very edge, but I've done it now. Yeah, this is the brown paper that's available. I don't have links anymore to what's available. If you go to Tanya's channel, she has a link for this. I can't get the short links anymore. I don't have enough followers according to Amazon. So I'm not putting the links in. Go to Tanya and use her links. They are affiliate links. You get a very small amount of commission from them. So yeah, go to Tanya's channel and use her links, or go to Amazon. They're very easy to find. A4 craft labels. Right. We didn't glue that down, did we? So I've got this on my finger ready to put down, and I haven't even glued down my bit of doily. We'll put that one on with glue sticks. It's got a large area I can go at. That's that. That's that. I'm going to use my Cosmic Shimmer to put these on. So they're a bit weightier than the thin paper. You can go that side. You can go that side. I think I hear an argument breaking out downstairs. I really do hope I'm wrong. That's that one. What's yeah, I've done it. I've lost track of what isn't ink glued. That's my label. I know they're supposed to be having a PE lesson at the moment, kids. I don't know if anything was... I told them if nothing was scheduled for PE, they could have an extra hour for lunch. I honestly don't know if they've scheduled anything for PE. I ought to have just made them go run around garden, didn't I? Could have sent them to shop. No, we're in lockdown, we only go for essentials. Oh, I've not stuck the label down on that one. I've just left that little butterfly bottom of his wing sticking up a little bit so I can tuck this under, because I do want the butterfly over the label. So there we go. We're not stuck there. So I hope you can see by watching me do these, it's all very random, isn't it? I used to agonise for a long time on where to place things, how to layer them, and I really have relaxed a lot. And I have Tanya to thank for that, watching her. She seems to do it so much quicker than me. So they're all stuck. Yeah, I decided on 2 labels on this, but I think I might have changed my mind. I don't think I do want 2 labels on it. I didn't ink that label either. Must ink that label. It'll natter me if I don't ink it. So yeah, I had no idea what to do for video today. There are videos I've got to do, but I did not feel in the right space to do them. And I think, do you know what? I think in a way this is procrastinating. Normally I procrastinate, put off things I've got to do. And I think I've just procrastinated now to put off tidying up. So I've actually done something to avoid tidying up. In a way that's much more productive, isn't it? Yeah. Work that one out. I think I might need therapy to work that one out. I think I do want the 2 labels. So it's going on. Yeah, can have 2 labels if we want. And then I'm going to put a bit of ink on that label because it's too white with my brush. Yeah, that's good. Are they all stuck now? I stuck that one. I haven't stuck this one. Ink this label. Yeah, so I'd put these in some kind of random botanical journal. The mushrooms might end up getting stashed and saved. I know mushrooms are winter, but I associate mushrooms with autumn. No idea why. I just do. It's like I associate, and I've said this before a lot, and I do it. I assume winter ends at Christmas, when in fact it's only just started. I need something on there. There it is. I knew I'd got one ripped ready. Yeah, winter's only just starting, isn't it, at Christmas, really? Spring starts in March. So yeah, winter doesn't end on Christmas Day. You can just see me doing this, can't you? So this time of year, yeah, I'm a little bit, what shall I do? It's not, I don't really like doing really bright, colourful spring type things. In my head it's not winter anymore, but it actually is. I think we've got a bit of everything. We've got summery butterflies, springy flowers and autumny mushrooms. But that's just how I see them. I like that one there. I do love these labels. I sometimes think, what would I embellish with if these labels didn't exist? What did we do before labels? I can't remember. With words, weren't it? We always put a word on. I know we talk about focal points, but I like to have something like a butterfly and a label or a word with a little bit of gummins going off in the background. Don't stick that upside down. There's no... It totally missed. That's fine. Did that get stuck? Yeah. Right, if I were not filming, I would have continued and covered the whole of this, but that might make this video about 6 hours long. So I've done these 8, and oh, I've not stuck Mr. Butterfly on. He were really trying to fly away. He would have managed it and all if I'd picked this paper up before I'd glued him. It'd have been Mr. Butterfly off. There you go. I don't often use the one visible winged butterflies, but I found a space for him. Right, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I know I did get those corrugated card pieces out that I'd gessoed and said I might use those today, but I think I'll just I'm going to film a different video with those. I think there's a few more things I might want to add to them. Right, I've lost the lid off these now. Where's it gone? It's in my scrap box. There it is. I've got another box of Tim Holtz there. Right, I'm just trying to move enough stuff to be able to finish this off by ripping it, just to show you what I'm going to do. I will then perhaps use the rest of it. It will go in my collage box. Yeah, it will. So here goes. Sorry if you can't see the top where I'm going to start, but I am literally ripping this off my desk. I might as well rip along the crease, so yes, now you don't see it. Now you do. It's curling a bit. This is just a brown wrapping paper that I use for parcels. So really I'm just going to come in and randomly rip. This don't want to rip straight. I think I may have to use a ruler for this. So I'm just going to grab a ruler. It's not a tearing ruler. There we go. Will it rip this direction? Rips this direction fine. Something to, I've said this before, it's something to do with grain at paper. Some paper likes to rip lovely one way and terrible the other. So I think because it's not ripping very good that way, I might have to use my tear ruler when I come to rip across. I will. Where's my actual tear ruler? Sorry if I'm touching my mic and it's making an horrible noise. Right, it's over now. So I'm going to start at here. I don't want to start there. My mum used to say, never kill yourself making a decision, you. True, Mum. Oh yeah, I'm managing to tear down, lovely. And I may have decided I don't want to sew these or use staples anymore. So if any bits are still poking up and don't want to be, I might just come in and glue them. I'm going to try and rip the bottom of this freestyle. Yeah, if you keep your fingers close to each other, you can still make it go where you want. It's just more time consuming, isn't it? In fact, doing it like that makes it look like it's been done with tear ruler, doesn't it? Yeah, I know I've got too much brown on the outside of those for now, but I just want to get them all separate. There we go. Dare I rip that? Dare I? Let it go at once. Did it? You can actually see this wrapping paper's got like a stripe on, so it tends to rip. Good with the stripe and bad against the stripe. Look, I'm saying bad, it's just different. Just not how I like it. Look how easy it rips that way. There we go. So these really now just need neatening up. So I'm going to come in and neaten them up. It doesn't matter if it doesn't rip totally around the outside, does it? I mean, that could rip. Yeah. I need to get rid of that. I don't like it at all. But I'm going to leave the bottom on that. Yeah, I like that. That one. I need to get rid of that edge. I need to get rid of some of the top. And I'm going to use my tear ruler on that. Oh, it's not wanting to tear very good, this with tear ruler. It's quite a thick paper. It's not your cheapy wrapping paper from Poundland. This, I got it from W.H. Smith. It's quite strong. I like that. I think I like that one. Depending on what I'm going to use them for, depends on how much brown paper I'm going to need around edge, I suppose, doesn't it? Yeah, get rid of that. That's that one. I need to get rid of some of you. I mean, I would have never thought, let's tear a piece of paper this shape and make a cluster on it. You know, the shape that these have ended up, tearing them off the sheet at the end. I just wouldn't. That's why I like doing it like this. Tell you what else I've got stashed away somewhere, never used. You know the franking pages people do? I just randomly do them, never use them. I'm awful with that. Ooh, I have got a couple of videos coming up by a lovely lady called Jodie from Arjet Creations. She's Canadian, and I followed her on Instagram from when I first started a couple of years ago. She's followed me. We've never really spoke, but she has now started doing the most amazing digitals. It's not a huge range yet, but the quality is superb. And I'm going to be doing some work with her designs. And the reason I mention her is she is amazing at collage. Absolutely brilliant. And some of her digital kits are scans of her own collage, and they're absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to get them out and show me now because I want to do a separate video. So here's what we made. No idea how long that took me. I'm in waffle mode. That's a big... I've left a couple of them pretty big and not close cropped. But there we have it. I'm quite happy with that. With stuff that were hanging about that needed putting back in its proper place, basically. And we've made those. I think I want to make a butterfly journal now. Or some butterfly tags. Yeah, you could just pop these on a journal card or a tag. This brown paper is so sturdy, maybe you could make that as a tuck on a tag. Anyway, I'm not going to spend another 3 days waffling about what you could use these for. You may see me use some of them, you may not. They may end up getting stuffed in a tub and never used again. In fact, no, let's put them away in my YouTube tub. Then we know. That's not even my YouTube tub, it is. They're going to go in my YouTube makes tub, and then I'll know where they are. So if ever I'm making something and I think, oh, I could just do one of those butterflies I made, just pop in comments, they're in your YouTube tub. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I nearly said thank you very much for waffling. I think having kids off is cracking me up. It's doing my head in. My brain's just a bit fuzzy. And breathe. So I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.